be.
Pennsbury Seniors. Out of Fairless Hills Athletic Association, Ballsington Elementary and Charles Bain Middle School, pitcher number 5, Derek DiLorenzo. Derek is escorted by his parents, Jen and Nick DiLorenzo. Derek is a 2-year letter winner in baseball. He is undecided about his post-secondary plans, but his goal is to play baseball in college. Derek DiLorenzo. Out of Pennsbury Athletic Association, Makefield Elementary and William Penn Middle School, pitcher number 12, Caden Falcon. Caden is escorted by his parents, Sheila and Keith Falcon, sister Caitlin, and brothers Kyle and Cameron. Caden is a 4-year letter winner in baseball and a captain this year. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. Caden was a second-team All-SOL second-team pitcher in 2022. Caden has earned a scholarship to play baseball at the University of Pittsburgh. Caden Falcon.
As Caden makes his way on the field, I'm going to ask Jordan to pan over to the Jumbotron.
Quarry Hill Elementary and Penwood Middle School, outfielder number 10, Jackson Freeman.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Those guys get up on the Jumbotron. Jackson Freeman now.
By his parents, Sophia and Kevin Freeman. Jackson is a 3-year letter winner in baseball, 2-year letter winner in golf, and captain of the golf team. Jackson was an SOL honorable mention outfielder in 2022. Jackson received an academic scholarship to attend Coastal Carolina University next year. Jackson Freeman.
Hit the links with him there, Gus.
Yeah, I heard golf captain. There we go.
Avenue School, pitcher number 22, Isaac Galarza. Isaac is escorted by his parents, Jen Rivera and Francisco Galarza. Isaac is a first-time letter winner in baseball. He was also a Sports Night overall captain this year. Isaac plans to attend Bucks County Community College in the fall. Isaac Galarza. Out of Morrisville Little League, Quarry Hill Elementary and Penwood Middle School, first baseman number 13, Sam LeBrecq. Sam is escorted by his parents, Ellen and Jeff LeBrecq. Sam is a 2-year letter winner for baseball and a captain this year. Sam is also a member of the National Honor Society. Sam is the 2023 recipient of the PHF Athletics Hall of Fame Unsung Hero Scholarship. Sam was also an All-SOL honorable mention first baseman in 2022. Sam has decided to attend the Petty School next year as a postgraduate student. Sam LeBrecq. Out of Levittown Continental Little League, Walt Disney Elementary and Penwood Middle School, outfielder number 9, LJ Nelson. LJ is escorted by his parents, Michelle and Jim Nelson. LJ is a 3-year letter winner in baseball and a 1-time letter winner on winter track. LJ will be attending Millersville University in the fall. LJ Nelson. Out of Morrisville Little League, Eleanor Roosevelt Elementary and Penwood Middle School, third baseman number 3, Joe Tiroli. Joe is escorted by his parents, Jen and John Tiroli. Joe is a 3-year letter winner in baseball and a captain this year. Joe was also SOL second-team third baseman in 2022. He also received the Lower Makefield Yardley Falls Kellytown Lift Character Award. Joe earned an academic and athletic scholarship to continue his baseball career at Rider University. Joe Tiroli.
It's going to be a Bronc like you, Jordan.
Out of Morrisville Little League, Edgewood Elementary and Charles Bain Middle School, shortstop number 25, Ryan Zuckerman. Ryan is escorted by his parents, Beth and Andrew Zuckerman. Ryan is a 4-year letter winner in baseball and a 1-time winner in basketball. Ryan was the captain of the basketball team this year and is a current baseball captain. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. Ryan was second team All-SOL shortstop in 2021 and first team SOL shortstop in 2022. Ryan was also a second team SOL in basketball this year. Ryan earned a scholarship to continue his baseball career at the University of Pittsburgh. Ryan Zuckerman. Ladies and gentlemen, your Pennsbury baseball class of 2023.
Getting a nice round of applause in this class of 2023, your SOL Patriot Division champions. So congratulations already in order for the Falcons as they head into tonight's game, taking on Hopewell Valley, and Coach Ken Harrison, who leads the Bulldogs, is a Pennsbury graduate. And so this has been a tradition where Pennsbury will go across to Delaware and visit Hopewell Valley, or Hopewell Valley comes to Fairless Hills and plays the Falcons at Vic Napolitano Field. But tonight, a special venue here at Arm & Hammer Park, and a beautiful night for it. A little cloud cover. We were supposed to be here back on April 29th, but the weather did not cooperate. And I think a pretty good decision when it comes down to it to make the call, postpone the game. We got a good night for it tonight. So, Gus, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I'm loving this. I got to take some photos right now. I got my phone out, trying to be the right angle and everything.
Ben Gold.
Beautiful out here. I can love this.
A little humid, but we got the fan here in the press box.
Got a little bit. I saw one up in the other room. I had to put it out.
You are welcome for getting that, by the way.
Oh, I also want to thank Ben, since you're taking thank yous. Appreciate the crab fries that you brought over here. I mean, this is all we got: crab fries. The concessions are open, and a special venue, Jordan. Great matchup between these two teams, and I don't know. I'm excited about tonight's game. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate. There is the chance of maybe some light showers that could move through the area.
Yeah, it looks like any rain that came through, I'd kind of seen that it should be out of here by the time this game starts. We haven't really seen much in the way of rain all day, but you mentioned how exciting this game is. I mean, you got to figure that for these players, I mean, this has to be a real cool experience to play at Trenton Thunder Ballpark.
And here you'll get even a ceremonial first pitch kind of thing with Superintendent Dr. Thomas Smith.
Ball.
Throwing that one in. Yeah, he missed wide a little bit.
Ball in the dirt.
Gets us closer to the first pitch. Pennsbury Falcons, the home team. Hopewell Valley, the visitors tonight. Bulldogs coming in with a 12-7 overall record. They went 4-2 in CVC Valley play. And for the Falcons, again, SOL champs for 2023, their 22nd division championship in school history. And they come in with a 14-3 overall record, and they got it done against Ben Salem, a 13-2 beating of the Owls. And Gus, that's just one of many lopsided wins that the Pennsbury Falcons have had over the last few games. I mean, they're rolling coming into this one.
Yeah, they're absolutely scorching right now, just playing their best baseball, absolutely dominating Ben Salem. We've seen a couple absolute dominant performances, but fielding, pitching, hitting, everything's going right for this Pennsbury baseball team right now.
Right now, Skipper Joe Pacey and Skipper Ken Harrison meeting with the umpires here to go over the ground rules. And Jordan, an interesting pitching matchup. Pennsbury, they have the luxury of having a senior starter, Caden Falcon, take the mound. On senior recognition night, right, you always typically would have a senior start. And Falcon, one of the top arms in their rotation, maybe their best pitcher, and he gets to go against the guy who doesn't have a lot of experience in Tyler Otterbray.
Yeah, for Falcone, I mean, we've seen him throw a no-hitter earlier in the season, one of our broadcasts, and, you know, I mean, he's just been a fantastic workhorse for this team all season long. And on the other side of the ball, Tyler Otterbray, he's only thrown in one inning this season through 17 pitches, and struck out 2, so got to be, again, a pretty cool experience for him for this to just be his second outing of the year and for it to be at Arm & Hammer Park.
And that's kind of a cool experience, Gus, but when it's a limited start like that and you haven't had a lot of innings, I think the pressure could get to you in this type of venue. You look at Caden Falcon, he is seasoned. He's got varsity experience. He's been on the hill for a ton of Pennsbury W's this season, and so I don't think he is gonna be concerned about the venue or those types of intangible kind of things tonight.
No, yeah, this kind of environment isn't going to faze him. Obviously, a University of Pitt commit, so he knows what the big time lights are going to bring. So he's not gonna dim down. He's going to shine here tonight.
And Zuckerman, kind of the heart of the Pennsbury lineup. Let's go over starting lineups for both teams. First for the Falcons, James Schaefer leading off, playing second base. Very familiar lineup for Pennsbury. Schaefer at the top of it. And at second base, Ryan Zuckerman hits second and plays shortstop. Joe Tiroli batting third, plays third base with L.J. Nelson, one of their seniors out in right field. And he's cleaning up tonight. Caden Falcon batting fifth and pitching. Tyler Boraski does the catching. He'll bat sixth with Jackson Freeman in left field batting seventh. Sam Lebrecht at first base. He hits eighth tonight. And Charlie Cordisco in center field will round out the Pennsbury Falcon lineup. Again, 14-3 coming into this one. And the other thing, Jordan, this venue, an interesting one. This time of day, kind of interesting for both of these teams and for these players. You don't have a lot of high school games where you're under the lights, and sometimes that can make it difficult to find the baseball and to read things off the bat as you would in a day game. Yeah,
unfortunately, I think for the fielders, we do have an overcast sky for them, so hopefully that will make it a little bit easier. But yeah, with these two teams who are used to playing games at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon when the sun is still shining, it's going to be real interesting just to see how the defenders get adjusted to this new time of day in which they're playing.
Well, here at Arm & Hammer Park, you got a wonderful batter's eye, so the batter's going to get a good look at the ball coming out of the pitcher's hands. And here's the Hopewell Valley Bulldog lineup again, coming in 12-7 on the year. Jaden Shin playing shortstop, and he leads off for them. All right, and here come the starting lineups. All right, they're going to start with Hopewell Valley, so we'll let them take over.
Number 30, Todd McCoy. Number 28, George Franklin. Number 24, A.J. Madamek. Number 37, Nick Skibick. Number 3, T.J. Stewart. Number 7, Chase Garrow. Number 5, Lucas Hemmer. Number 4, Ryan Ottergray. Number 33, Tyler Gadamek. And the starting lineup for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. The shortstop batting first, number 22, Jaden Shin. Batting second, number 1, center fielder, Owen Langle. Batting third, the catcher, number 9, Brandon Hoppy. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 8, Jeffrey Blake. The left fielder, number 17, Alex Helmrich. Playing first base, batting sixth, number 15, Blake Echternaut. Designated hitter, number 13, Tyler Ottergray. Right fielder, number 11, Jim Vlasic. Batting ninth, number 26, the second baseman, Jacob Shin. Tonight's starting pitcher, number 27, Dan Ballet, John Capuano, Frank Lovero, Ryan Kimmett, Ken Ridge, John Ronahan, and tonight's bat boy, Chase Harrison.
All right, emptying out the dugout there with the introductions as we get ready for the first pitch. There's the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs for you. Yeah, it's going to be totally on the hill for them tonight.
The starting lineup for your Pennsbury Falcons. In reserve, number 1, Ryan Weber. Number 4, Aiden Kenny. Number 5, Derek DiLorenzo. Number 6, Colin Kelleher. Number 11, Eric David. Number 14, Joe Beitler. Number 15, Ian Pollock. Number 16, Dylan Hirsch. Number 17, Keller Bradley. Number 18, Mike McCora. Number 20, Ryan Forrester. Number 21, Tykes Dengler. Number 22, Isaac Galarza. Number 23, John Zerniak. Number 24, Connor McCloskey. And the starting lineup for Pennsbury Falcons. Leading off, second baseman, number 2, James Schaefer. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 25, Ryan Zuckerman. Batting third, playing third base, number 3, Joe T. Rowley. In the cleanup spot, right fielder, number 9, L.J. Nelson. The designated hitter, but also tonight's starting pitcher, number 12, Katie Falcon. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 7, Tyler Borowski. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 10, Jackson Freeman. Batting eighth, first baseman, number 13, Sam LeBrecq. And the center fielder, number 8, Charlie Cordisco. The head coach, Joe Pacey. Assistant coaches, Dave Howe, John Crane, Kurt Cramp, Dennis Pacey.
All right, just about set for first pitch, but we're going to honor America with the playing of the national anthem. We're going to keep it right here.
Fans, please rise if you're able. Remove your caps. And veterans, please salute for the playing of our national anthem.
right, and we are ready to play ball. Falcons hosting the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs at Arm & Hammer Park. That was Lydia Rios on the PA with our player introductions. Tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the New Jersey Education Association. Haldeman Ford Subaru, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow. Thanks to the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office for making portions of tonight's game possible, along with the Revere Restaurant, outstanding Italian cuisine in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Thanks to the Trenton Thunder, Capital Health System, BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority. Get that pool filled up with BCWSA. Thanks to McCaffrey's Food Markets, St. Mary Medical Center, the Pennsbury Parents Baseball Club, DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, the Berg Pizza, BAI Security, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, and the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. Chris Ermer, Jordan Hirsch, Gus Barber, Ben Goldstein with you from the capital city of New Jersey, and here at Arm & Hammer Park, a great night for this one. And Pennsbury's top pitcher out there just about finished his warm-ups, Caden Falcon. Behind him defensively, Sam Lebrecht at first, James Schaefer at second, Zuckerman at shortstop, Tiroli at third, Tyler Baraski catching Falcon with Freeman, Cordisco, and Nelson going left to right in the outfield. And some of the best players on this Pennsbury team, Gus, are the seniors, and I expect them to really perform tonight. Talking about Zuckerman, Tiroli, Falcon, the heart of their lineup, and the guy on the mound. They all have something to prove on a pretty big night when you put so much into you sacrifice, you put so much in, and now here we are, senior recognition night.
Yeah, and this is a great crowd, too, that came out, so they're going to look at this crowd and be like, I got to put a show on for these guys. They came out and paid money to come see me, so.
What do you think about this, Gus? Over here we got the orange and black flags on Pennsbury's side.
I love it. Shows you which side, if you're a Pennsbury fan, which one to sit on.
Up at the plate now for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs is Jaden Shin, the shortstop, the leading hitter for the Bulldogs.
To go along with this crowd, I see some Pennsbury athletes. I just saw the star of the basketball team, Ty Gozak. Looks like the whole softball team is here. Nice crowd tonight.
As Falcon winds and delivers the first pitch of the evening, and it's in there for a strike. And the Pennsbury contingent even includes a student section, which is right up along the fence line.
Feels like we're back in basketball season with the student section.
Foul tipped into the glove of Baraski for strike two. Jaden Shin to be followed by Owen Lengel and Branyan Hoppy. As the righty kicks, delivers, and gets the call.
And that's the way you want to start this game if you're Falcon.
Yeah,
Senior recognition night, got the fans in Trenton Thunder. 3-pitch backwards, K. What a day.
Talked about Falcon not shying away from the big moment, and a great start for him.
And maybe that represents kind of a generous strike zone, too. That last pitch was borderline. He got the call, first one down low to Lengel.
So I hear Hopewell Valley has walk-up music. Do you think Pennsbury's going to have their normal walk-up music, or is it going to be changed?
They probably have their.
They better have theirs.
Send in their selections.
I know who everybody's song is, too, so I'll be able to test.
We'll be listening.
Are you going to be jamming over there, Gus?
I hope so. I hope somebody gets some Bad Bunny or something like that. Some Bad Bunny.
Get that salsa going up here.
El Alfa. Yeah, feel like we're in Miami.
Cha-cha-cha in the press box.
Ooh,
That's in there for a strike on the breaking pitch.
A little cha-cha-cha, a little ring-a-dang-dang, a little salsa. Vibes are high in this booth tonight, boys.
One down, nobody on, early going, swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts. Got Lengel swinging. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Branyan Hoppy, the Hopewell Valley catcher.
Yeah, and I know it's early, but Falcon looks like he's in some type of groove.
Yeah, great movement, great stuff. And always has some pretty good zip on his fastball. Looks like that's all there tonight as he drops that one down low to Hoppy.
Max should have a field day tonight with these pass balls and stuff. saw Mac. He was giving everybody a different handshake. He had a lot of different handshakes memorized.
Yeah, he had some little style.
Some professional
There.
ones.
Up high, ball 2 to Hoppy. Dimensions here at Arm & Hammer Park a little bit bigger than your typical high school baseball field. 330 down both the right and left field line. 407 to dead center field. 2-0 is up high. And 3 straight balls to Brandon Hoppy. He's got Jeff Blake on deck. Senior Caden Falcon on senior recognition night set his 3-0. He misses inside and walks Hoppy. So a 2-out base runner for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. And their cleanup man, Jeff Blake, stepping up.
Looked like Falcon went all fastballs in that at bat and missed with all 4 of them. He was having a little bit better command with the breaking pitches as the first 2 batters, and we'll see if he goes back to that plan of attack here.
Low for the first one to Blake.
I think he called that a strike.
Yeah,
At
it's
least,
strike. Okay.
At least the scoreboard says a strike. I would hope they're
Strike
accurate
one.
here.
Good luck with that. Nah, they're good here. They got it together. That's up high. The runner goes. The throw down is in time. And Baraski throws out Hoppy. He's caught stealing. And so Caden Falcon ends up seeing the minimum. 3 batters in the first inning. Strikes out 2 of them. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on after a half inning. No score between the Pennsbury Falcons and the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. And tonight's game brought to you by the Pennsbury Baseball Parents Club. They want you to come out, support the Pennsbury Falcons throughout this season. And again, Falcons league champions. They're going to get ready for some postseason play. And they should have some games at Vic Napolitano Field with where they're at right now in the standings. So we hope to see you over there for some of those postseason games. And thanks to the Pennsbury Baseball Parents Club for making portions of tonight's game possible on WBCB. More than securing your home or business, BAI Security in Yardley. They offer medical alerts for seniors, trip or fall or homebound. The same medical alerts you see monitored locally 24/7 by BAI Security. And they also offer fire extinguishers over there. They do sales, maintenance, and inspection of fire extinguishers for complete security, including wireless security systems, remote systems, fire alarm systems, and carbon monoxide systems. You can call BAI Security, and they now have medical alert systems as well. BAI Security in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414, 215-493-1414. Well, a pretty good start, Gus, for the Falcons as they give up a walk, but able to get the runner on the base paths. So here come the Falcons now. Schaefer, Zuckerman, Tiroli in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, this is the same top 3 that went a combined 5 for 10 against Ben Salem their last time out, scored 7 runs and drove in 3. So you've got to believe they're feeling confident coming into this one.
Walk-up song update. This is a different one for James Schaefer.
That's only one, though, so we got to see for others. I know pretty much all of them, so.
Schaefer digs in. Tully kicks and fires, and first pitch swinging is Schaefer, and that will drift into the seats.
Do you think they get to keep the balls, or they got to give them back? I think they got to give them back, right?
I think you keep them. Here at Arm & Hammer Park, let's see what this guy does.
Looks like he's keeping it.
One of the Bulldog fans. Nice job. Flips it to a youngster.
That means we got to get one up in here tonight. Ben, you going to catch it?
I don't know, with the net. I guess we could see something come our way.
I should have brought my glove. I just can't pull a Ruben Amaro Jr. Fumble it.
What happened? You had the drops?
Yeah, earlier this season, one came
Butterfingers?
right to him, and he dropped it, and he messed up the whole booth and
He's
stuff.
a major leaguer.
1980 World Series champion as a bat boy for the Phillies.
Off the end of the bat, Shin has it go off the end of his glove, And Schaefer is safe at first.
Man, Schaefer's got some elite speed. He was so far down the line before that ball even got towards the second baseman.
And now at the plate, Ryan Zuckerman for the Pennsbury Falcons. Did they put an official scoring decision up there, right? That's E4, at least in my book.
Yeah, definitely a play that should have been made. And now we mentioned the bigger dimensions here at Arm & Hammer Park. I think this is the guy that it really might not matter for in Ryan Zuckerman. We've seen him hit some long home runs this season.
Yeah, he definitely has home run pop in the bat. Stands in now with one on, nobody out, and they check on Schaefer, who's back in time. We got underway right around 7:05 tonight, and the lights are starting to take over at Arm & Hammer Park. Little Friday night lights, and that's off the jammed him, and it's a double play. Shin takes it to the bag himself, and then over to Echternaut for the twin killing. So Zuckerman grounds it up the middle, and there's two down for the Falcons in the bottom of the first.
I'm upset. None of these walk-up songs are their normal walk-up songs.
Yeah, Troy's rocking with a little Can't Touch This.
Yeah.
Usually has a little rock song. I like his. Because they gave him a different playlist.
Chiroli's first pitch swinging and bounces it foul down the third baseline.
I'll tell you what, these Falcons hitters are being really aggressive. I mean, going up against a pitcher that obviously none of them have ever seen before, and they're figuring they're going to try to get him early.
That's the righty Tully who delivers a strike. Took something off that one, a little breaking pitch. Broke it off into the strike zone. Here's his 0-2. Ground ball. Shin at shortstop has it. He turns, long throw in time to get Tiroli by a step. So Tiroli grounds out 6-3. And the Falcons are set down in order in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, no score after one. High school baseball on the WBCB Sports Network.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
McCaffrey's Food Markets game of the night on WBCB. McCaffrey's exceptional every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road. And want to also say thank you to the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. They've got the inventory in stock, ready for immediate delivery. The area's newest auto dealer at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. All the Hyundai models. They've got pre-owned cars and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy. As we get back to it, top of the second, Caden Falcon is set as he works to Jeff Blake. And this one missing low and away.
Blake, 292 average on the season with 14 hits, 4 doubles, 8 runs batted in. He's stolen 6 bags as well, so if he gets on, look for him to maybe be put into motion.
The 1-0 down low. 2 balls, no strikes to Blake. Kind of weird how, you get an opportunity, you're up at the plate in the first, and then your teammate gets thrown out, caught stealing, and you get a second chance. Big cut on that one. 2 balls and a strike to Blake. Feels like you get second life, kind of, second crack at it. The 2-1 is sent out to right, and right to LJ Nelson. He's there to make the grab. 1 down. First ball we've seen go into the outfield. And now senior Alex Helmrich steps up to bat for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and we mentioned maybe the different time of day that these fielders are going to be dealing with. On line drives, it'll be interesting because, of course, you've got the light stanchions now also, which these players aren't used to. And if you get a line drive that ends up in the lights, it could be tough for the fielders to pick up the ball.
Not much of a breeze to contend with tonight as swing and a miss. Helmrich with a healthy cut. 1-1 count to the left fielder. Falcon set, kicks, fires. Maybe up a little bit. Didn't miss by much. It's called ball 2. Well, Pennsbury, Hopewell Valley tonight. Here's the 2-1 from Falcon. This has become kind of a tradition in May where high school teams will get to play at Arm & Hammer Park. A couple of weeks ago, Neshaminy doing the same thing. I don't know who they were. I forget who their opponent was, but they had their senior recognition thing here.
Yeah, Truman also had a game here earlier this season. Of course, you've got the Mercer County Tournament Final, which is going to be held here Friday. So just really great opportunities for all these high school kids around this Buxton, Mercer County area.
Yeah, speaking of which, Hopewell Valley advanced in the first round of the MCT. Payoff pitch from Falcon. Swing and a miss. He got him. Little high heat, and Helmrich couldn't hold off. 2 down, nobody on for Blake Ectornot.
Ectornot, 273 average coming into this one, and 15 hits. Again, 8 runs batted in for him, 5 doubles. He's walked 11 times. That's tied for second most on this team, so potentially a patient hitter, but swings at the first pitch in this at-bat.
Fouls it straight back. All right, so NJ.com, a great resource, right? And they have Hopewell Valley beating Pennington. 9-7 was the score in that game. But then at the bottom of the story, they say Hopewell Valley fell to 12-7. But I think they advanced, right? They improved their records.
Yeah,
so
they did win that game. As the 7 seed, too, I believe, over the number 2 seed.
Jandam, Schaefer charges, picks it up, and throws out Ectornot. And it's another 1-2-3 inning. The Bulldogs are set down in order. Still no score between the Falcons and Hopewell Valley. High school baseball on WBCB. All right, time for Ben Goldstein to get to work. Let you know about Jammer Doors and Windows.
Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since Babe Ruth started playing for the Yankees in the 1920s. And today, Jammer continues to swat home run sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors features rain or garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors and Windows do their own work and installation using no subcontractors, saving you money. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors and Windows. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1, Lawrenceville. Yardley Showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. Again, that's 215-493-7709.
All right, bottom of the second. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, Jammer Doors and Windows. Spruce up the house. As the Falcons try to spruce up the offense, they were set down in order in the top of the first, and cleanup man L.J. Nelson will get to work in the bottom of the second, and Brian Tully winds, fires, and breaks off a breaking ball that Nelson swings through. Tully kicks and fires and hits him in the shoulder. L.J. Nelson hit by a pitch. So he's a leadoff base runner. And a guy, for a cleanup guy, he's got pretty good wheels. Falcons like to get runners in motion. Earlier here we saw one of the Bulldogs get thrown out. As Caden Falcon takes a practice cut and gets in the batter's box.
Well, he seems locked in on the mound, and now we'll see if he can help his own cause.
See if he can have the same kind of success in the batter's box. Great start for Falcon on the hill. Before the 0-1, they'll throw over. Make sure Nelson doesn't stray too far off first base. Now Tully's ready. That came well inside. I thought that was going to hit Falcon, but broke at the last minute. But that's ball one. 1-1 count. Pitch maybe a bit off the plate. Some moans and groans from the Bulldog fans. They thought that was a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Falcons pitching this year, but we haven't really seen him hit a lot.
2-1 grounded foul. Max going to get that one.
Obviously on senior recognition night, going to let him get a couple swings. Max probably having a blast though tonight. He's the real winner.
He got the handshakes,
Yeah,
gets to
man.
be out here on this field.
He's on the dugout.
Running down foul balls. That's off the end of the bat and foul.
There he goes. There he goes.
Look at him go. The speed.
Get him, Jordan.
I went down to the Phillies on Wednesday, 4 o'clock game last week. Saw him win on the walk-off throwing error.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, they got those ball girls sped up. I think they're timing them down there.
They
the
are.
2-2. Bounce back to the mound. Goes over the glove of Tully and out to the outfield. L.J. Nelson all the way around to third base. And a good fortuitous bounce for the Pennsbury Falcons will give Falcon a base hit. He's at first. Nelson, good base running, gets himself to third. They're at the corners for Boraski.
Yeah, with Jacob Shin going to cover with Nelson running on that pitch, the deflection off the glove of Tully ended up, nobody was in the spot where the ball had gone, and it ended up just leaking into center field. That's one where maybe if Nelson isn't stealing, it's still an easy play out there for Shin, but because of Pennsbury's aggressive base running, they've now got corners and a chance to be the first team on the board.
Courtesy runner going to first base for pitcher Caden Falcon. That's Jordan Zerniak. And the Pennsbury Falcons come out of the dugout to congratulate their pitcher getting on base. That might be the only at-bat he gets tonight, just from the reaction of his teammates.
Yeah, it looked like Derek DiLorenzo was running in from the bullpen out there, tucked into the left field corner with a glove and a catcher. So Falcon might only be pitching 2 innings tonight. They might try to throw in some extra arms.
Maybe trying to save his arm and not let his pitch count get too high, especially coming down the home stretch of the regular season, needing him for all the games that they can get, trying to pick up some late wins. And then, of course, going into tournament play, you want him to be as fresh and as healthy as possible.
I'm not sure. What do you think Pacey is talking to the home plate umpire about, Gus?
I don't know if the umpire knows about courtesy runners, or if it's maybe like a courtesy runner thing, or if it's like a double swap. So Zerniak is going to be going into DH, and then somebody else is going to be coming into pitch. Maybe something like that. That's the first thing I could think of, because I know Zerniak has been DHing all year. So and I know Falcon was DHing, so maybe Zerniak's now coming into DH, and they're going to do a double switch for the pitcher as well.
Or they could be discussing where they're going for dinner after the game.
I've been thinking the same thing. I have been thinking the same.
So you want to split some crab fries? He said, I don't know. I heard they weren't that great. A little undercooked.
Yeah, I heard from the booth they're still potatoes.
Foul ball by Boraski, strike one. Yeah, you're right. Some lineup changes certainly Going to be a lot of those, I think, tonight on senior recognition night. Pennsbury and Hopewell Valley battling, but you don't have the same type of power points or league standings on the line. Ball bounces up there, gets away from Hoppy, and in to score is Nelson. Bounced just a few feet away from catcher Branyan Hoppy. He was on it quickly, but LJ Nelson read the play well, took off from third base, and the Pennsbury Falcons are on top 1-0.
That run manufactured basically all because of the aggressive base running, putting Nelson in motion, and then the base hit by Falcone, able to advance him to third, and then comes around to score as a result on the wild pitch. That ball didn't bounce too far away from the catcher, and just great base running by Nelson to be able to read it well and come home.
And Zerniak makes his way up to second base as that's down and away to Boraski. That was in there? Wow.
I know. There's been a couple that I've been confused by.
And this a home plate umpire that doesn't have a real big strike call, so he's gotten me looking foolish a couple times. That goes off the glove of Jeff Blake. Head first slide into third by Zerniak. He's safe there, and aboard at first is Tyler Boraski.
Yeah, tough play for Blake, but definitely one that if you ask him, he'll feel like he should have come up with. And now some fortunate bounces for Pennsbury. We're going to get another courtesy runner, and they're maybe looking for a big inning now.
Yeah, they're not putting official score decisions up on the scoreboard tonight. I'm going to call that one a base hit for Boraski. And Freeman now at the plate with runners at the corners again, and a mound meeting for the Bulldogs. Ken Harrison out to talk with Tully, and he's got the whole infield there with him, going over things. Still nobody out in the bottom of the second. And as they talk things over, we'll let you know today's game brought to you by the Italian People's Bakery. Proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street. This is good music for this spot. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street, the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoons and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Oh yeah, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Jackson Freeman in the batter's box, and we'll see if that visit was able to settle down starter Brian Tully. He's set, delivers. Down low and away for a ball. Freeman with Lebrec on deck. In there for a strike, and actually they put Mercura out there to run for Boraski, and he takes off, picks up a bag as he's at second now.
Kind of a delayed steal there by Mercura, caught the Bulldogs napping a bit.
The 1-1, up and away. Either that or that little hesitation steal is meant to draw the throw and maybe allow Zerniak to take off from third. It did look a little disjointed.
Yeah, we've seen Joe Pacey put that play on a number of times this season. So, yeah, you're right, Chris. That might have been the thought there, try to have Mercura maybe even get caught in a rundown and let Zerniak come on home.
That's one way to get a run. But the Falcons have two in scoring position. The 3-1 from Tully catches the inside corner. Freeman was kind of frozen by a nice pitch by the righty. And now the 3-2 popped back, out of play. I think that one went off of...
Get there, Jordan, get there.
I don't
I'm
know
in the booth.
what you call these like big photos of former players that have been here at Arm & Hammer Park.
So they have Aaron Judge up there, Luis Severino.
Foul ball is
Chase.
Freeman stays alive.
The Bat Dog Chase. They should have got the Bat Dog here today. If they could get him at a Pennsbury game, we should have him.
He's been at a game earlier this year that was at Vic Napolitano Field, but I'm not sure if he's here tonight. We've got Mac Pacey out there though.
Payoff pitch. Off the end of the bat, and Freeman stays alive.
Speaking of,
that was fun earlier, Jordan. Bark at the Park, where Chase the Bat Dog came out to Vic Napolitano Field. I mean,
Rookie.
Or was that? Oh, rookie. Oh, you're right, rookie.
Yeah, rookie.
That's Chase's kid, isn't it?
It is. They've had a few. I think there's a puppy. Rookie had
Let's hope so, in case rookie doesn't work out. Payoff pitch fouled away again. But Pennsbury did a Bark at the Park event where anybody who went to Vic Napolitano Field got a free bandana for the dog. They were hoping to have adoptable pets, but the animal shelter that they teamed up with was unable to make it at the last minute. But Gus, I know you love Bark at the Park.
I absolutely love dogs. I can't get enough of them.
Up and in to Jackson Freeman. He walks to load the bases for first baseman Sam Lebrecht.
Yeah, wouldn't a bat there by Freeman. Got it to 3-2 and then was able to foul off a number of pitches before taking one that was pretty close to that inside corner for ball 4, and still nobody out. And Sam Lebrecht with a golden opportunity here to extend this Falcons lead.
A golden opportunity, and Sam Lebrecht, one of the Pennsbury seniors, recognized before the game. And another great event that the Falcons did this year, which had a little bit more significance, was their Coaches versus Cancer game. And a couple of the taglines they used was Hope at Bat, as the 1-0 comes in and is popped up foul. Hope at Bat and Strikeout Sarcoma were two of the taglines for Pennsbury's Coaches versus Cancer game. And a significant one, maybe have a little more significance, as the man at the plate, the 1-1 comes into Lebrecht, and he lifts it high and deep to left field, and it goes off of the fence. 2 will score for the Falcons. They're going to hold up Freeman, but Lebrecht with 2 runs scored on the RBI double.
That ball certainly had some carry to it. I mean, as it was going, I thought it might end up out of here, but a 2 RBI double for Sam Lebrecht right on cue.
And just before that swing, Jordan, I was about to talk about Sam Lebrecht. His battle was synovial sarcoma and how he's been dealing with chemotherapy treatment, still been a part of this Pennsbury Falcon team, hasn't missed a game on senior recognition night, and boom, he drives in 2 runs, gives the Falcons a 3-0 advantage in the bottom of the second. First pitch swinging, Cordisco flies it to right. Under it there, Vlasic makes the grab, and he sends it home. Freeman, a little too short for Freeman to try to advance on the sacrifice.
Yeah, and with 1 out, you play it safe. With the top of the order coming up now. You wonder if maybe if the same type of play happens here, if they'll send Freeman.
That's just the first out here in the second. Second and third for Pennsbury, and top of the lineup, James Schaefer at the plate. Schaefer reached on an error his first time up. First pitch swinging, grounds it to short. Shin will throw across, get Schaefer, but on the grounder, coming in to score is Jackson Freeman to make it now 4-0. Pennsbury on top.
Yeah, a little surprise Ken Harrison didn't bring the infield in there, already down 3. And with Shin playing back, it allowed it to really just be an easy run for Freeman.
And on the play, Lebrecht gets the third, so Zuckerman at the plate takes ball 1. Yeah, from up here, this vantage point, I'm having trouble figuring out the strike zone tonight. The 1-0 lifted out to center. It's deep. Owen Langle is back, and it's going to go over his head. 1 hop the fence. Zuckerman around second, and he cruises into third with an RBI triple, scoring Lebrecht, making it 5-0. Falcons take command in the second.
Yeah, another ball that just jumped off the bat of one of these Pennsbury hitters. And honestly, back at Pennsbury High School at Vic Napolitano Field, that ball might end up out as it looked like it bounced along the warning track. But nonetheless, I'm sure Zuckerman will take the triple. Sometimes those are even more exciting than home runs. You get to run around the bases for a bit.
Man, and he can run. He really knows how to run those bases really well.
Yeah, we're used to seeing him jog. Oh, this
Tiroli first pitch swinging, and that is launched to left.
Oh!
And gone.
Our Di Lorenzo's dinger of the day, Chris.
Everybody hits.
How about the seniors doing it for the Falcons on senior night? Lebrecht, Zuckerman, now Tiroli.
Tiroli acknowledging the Pennsbury student section as he got the home plate chanting USA for Tiroli.
The Rider Bronx certainly got a good one in Tiroli.
So 7 runs in the second. And now up for the Falcons is L.J. Nelson.
My gosh, 7 runs in the second.
That's what we like to call a crooked number.
Do they enforce the mercy rule in this game?
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine we play like 4 innings? Rent out the stadium and get 4 innings?
I think you got to go 5.
5?
As L.J. Nelson awaits the first one. He's first pitch swinging. Lengel under it in center field. Nelson gives it a ride. But he is retired on the flyout. Falcons up 7-0. An outpouring in the second inning as they're in command in the McCaffrey's game of the day. We'll be back with more on the WBCB Sports Network.
Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event. Just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
Derek DiLorenzo now on the mound for the Pennsbury Falcons. He takes over for their starter, Caden Fulkin. I'm looking around now. I think we got everybody else. No other changes to note as we go to the top of the third. And Tyler Otterbray, their DH, leads off the inning.
As I noted earlier, saw DiLorenzo run in from the bullpen. Falcons' day is done. He threw 26 pitches, 12 of those balls, 12 of them strikes. Got 3 Ks, allowed 1 walk.
Number 13, Tyler Otterbray.
Otterbray, Vlasic, and Shin. Otterbray brothers and the Shin brothers on this Hopewell Valley Bulldog team. But now they have to dig themselves out of a huge hole. And meanwhile, DiLorenzo looking for that shutdown inning. Breaking ball for a strike.
Yeah, Chris, we mentioned the Mercer County tournament earlier, and of course, we were at a game yesterday. This 7-0 hole, definitely, it's a tough one to climb out of, but is possible. We saw the Hun School be able to do it against Steinert yesterday. They were in this exact scenario, down 7-0.
And they moved on to advance in the Mercer County tournament. In that game, it's a bouncer to short. Zuckerman gloves it, throws to Lebrecht in time, head first. Attempt at first base by Otterbray is unsuccessful, 1 down.
Yeah, and I really never understood those headfirst dives into first base. All the analytics, and of course baseball's all analytics now, they always say that headfirst dive actually slows you down and that you're better off just running through, but you continue to see players do it. I don't think it really mattered there.
Vlasic takes one off the melon. He gets hit by the pitch and heads to first. Looks like no issue as far as any problems with like taking one off the helmet there. Nobody's even going to check on him.
Yeah,
Vlasic's okay.
Fortunately, it was an off-speed pitch.
He looked pretty fired up. He chucked his bat back at the dugout after he got hit.
Shin at the plate. Takes strike one from DiLorenzo.
Shin at the plate and Shin on deck.
DiLorenzo checks the runner a couple times, delivers. This time just a bit off the plate. Yeah, Jacob Shin at the plate. Jaden Shin taking some practice cuts, getting ready for his shot. DiLorenzo's 1-1. Nice sweeping curveball. Maybe like more of a slider action on that one. 1-2.
Or like those new pitches nowadays. What is it? The
Sweeper?
sweeper?
Yeah, the sweeper.
It's crazy that you can create new pitches nowadays.
Love a good sweeper.
The 1-2 from DiLorenzo. And reaching out, poking it foul is Shin to stay alive.
Wonder what the difference is with the sweeper compared to like a slider or a cutter or something, because they must be thrown the same way, but it just has to be like held differently on the ball.
Yeah, so what it is they actually defined this a couple times because everybody was wondering that same question, Gus. The sweeper has more vertical break while a slider has more horizontal break. Therefore it sweeps across the zone more.
Tomato, tomato.
The 1-2 outside for a ball. So 2-2 count to second baseman Jacob Shin. Got one on, one down, and spoils that pitch off the end of the bat. And we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Some more Pennsbury athletes in the house. I saw Layla Mathias from the girls basketball team, quarterback and star wrestling Shane McGurran, and I also saw head coach of the boys basketball team, Wes Hemme, over near the dugout.
Great to see everybody out here supporting the baseball team on senior night.
The 2-2 from DiLorenzo, grounded to second. And actually LeBrec will go over and grab it. Covering the bag was DiLorenzo, and they get the out. Close play.
Yeah, and if it was any closer, DiLorenzo might have been in a bad situation there, as when he was going over to touch the base, he was kind of in front of first base. And you've seen when situations get like that, a little collision from the runner and pitcher sometimes happens. So thankfully the play was early enough where that didn't happen.
A 3-1 put out for the second out of the inning. And on the grounder, Vlasic moves up to second. And now Jaden Shin at the plate. DiLorenzo steps off.
Yeah, Jaden Shin, he'll be attending Cornell in a couple of years as a junior right now in high school. 386 average and 22 hits, 6 doubles. He's walked 12 times. He's been just a really big force at the top of this Hopewell Valley lineup this season.
Well, you got to be pretty good at the plate and in the classroom to have a landing spot like Cornell.
You know who else is going to Cornell with Shin? Laney Freeband, the pitcher for the Pennsbury softball team.
How am I supposed to guess if you didn't give me time to guess?
The 0-1.
Gotta be
low and
quicker.
in.
Is that who you were going to guess, Gus?
Yeah, I already know it.
100%.
I know where a lot of the Pennsbury
Even if I
senior
wasn't,
classmen are going.
that's what I'm going to say now at least. 0-2 pitch coming here from DiLorenzo. Oof, just off the plate. Baraski was trying to frame that one up Wait, that's not Baraski back there anymore.
Huh. Is it Hirsch?
It could be Dylan Hirsch.
I see it 1. I can't tell what the other number is. Yep, 16.
The 1-2 fouled off.
So
Yeah,
interesting.
so Baraski.
Trying to save Baraski's knees and legs and stuff. Trying to keep him as fresh as possible.
Again, the Falcons winning the SOL Patriot Division title with a victory over Ben Salem this week. 13-2 thumping in that one. The 1-2 inside, and it hits him on the leg.
Some control issues for DiLorenzo now, and hit, 2 batters in this inning, but he's still got 2 outs and a chance to get out of this unscathed.
Yeah, one of those hit batters, Vlasic, is at second. And, of course, Jaden Shin just taking first base now. And here's Owen Lengel, center field, who struck out swinging his first plate appearance. That was against starter Caden Fulkin, first time he gets to see DiLorenzo.
Sun trying to peek through the clouds for the first time tonight.
First pitch swinging, it's bounced foul down the third base line. Strike 1 to Lengel. Yeah, Hopewell Valley next in action Tuesday against Allentown in the second round of the Mercer County tournament. That second round is already the semifinal round, so getting close to pay dirt.
Yeah, you've got to be a good team to make the Mercer County tournament, and it just makes every single game that's played, like, you know it's going to be a good one, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw they had like a winner's division and a loser's division for the Mercer County tournament. The upper seeds and the lower seeds popped up. Could be a play for Lebrecht as it drifts towards the dugout. Lebrecht stays with it and makes the grab. Retires Lengel on the foul pop. And that'll do it for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs in the top of the third. Still scoreless. They get a couple of runners on base, but no runs. And they get those 2 runners on base without the benefit of a hit. They leave those 2 guys out there. And we're through 2.5 innings. Falcons in command, 7-0. And after the game, we were talking with Ben about the logistics of bringing a player up here for a post-game interview. I think we're going to be able to get that done, and that's going to be our DiLorenzo's player of the game. And Ben, tell us more about the Berg Pizza.
DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza on 819 New Falls Road, Levittown, owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. Tyler uses the exact same recipes that his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other gourmet pizzas, including Gus's favorite, their mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, and homemade pasta dishes, all served in a very safe, clean homemade pasta dishes, all served in a very safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605. Again, that's 215-943-2605. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza also does catering for all affairs. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in the Vermilion Square, 8919 New Falls Road, Levittown, open Tuesday to Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., Fridays to Saturdays till 9 p.m., Sundays noon to 8:30 p.m., closed on Mondays.
Well, in the second, just about everybody scored for the Falcons. 7 players out of their lineup crossed the plate, and it's going to be Jordan Zerniak who scored one of those runs, who will lead off the bottom of the third for the Falcons. Zerniak, and then we'll see. I'm not sure if it's going to be maybe Dylan Hirsch hitting for Baraski. Looks like Coach Pacey happy to empty out the bench, give a lot of guys a chance.
Yeah, and it looks like it is Dylan Hirsch in the on-deck circle. Or at least the on-deck spot. They don't really have a circle here.
pitching change out there as well for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. Lucas Hemmer, the righty, now firing away.
Yeah, Lucas Hemmer, third on this team in pitches with 258. He's got a 5.81 ERA in 15 2/3 innings. He struck out 11 and allowed 24 hits.
Sharply hit ground ball off the bat of Zerniak, gobbled up by Jacob Shin. And a ground out, one down.
Okay.
And up to bat, Dylan Hirsch.
Got a little Josie's Vacation. I don't know the name of this song, but I love this song.
This isn't really maybe a good luck thing with the Phillies playing the Rockies, of course, this being Charlie Blackmon's walk-up song.
First pitch swinging is Hirsch. Grounds it to Shin. Adds Jaden Shin at shortstop, throws over to Echternot, and a couple of quick outs for the Falcons in the bottom of the third.
You would bring that up, that it's Charlie Blackmon's walk-up song.
Well, I like the way Bryson Stott does it better when everyone at the bank sings "Ayo, ayo-okay." Sing it, Gus.
I honestly really don't like that song.
It's a terrible song. It's only good when it's Bryson Stott's walk-up song.
You guys are
and
haters.
everyone's singing it.
Yeah, when everybody says "Ayo, ayo." I like to say "Ayo, ayo."
Okay. It was
Nothing wrong with that.
during the playoffs. It was absolutely immaculate.
Ball fouled off by Freeman. Second one down low and away. A ball and a strike to Jackson Freeman. He worked a walk last time up. One of the 7 Falcons to score in the second. Here's the 1-1. Back foul behind us. All right, so guesstimates. How many people do you think are here tonight, guys? I mean, I'm saying a couple of hundred, 250 maybe.
How much does the stadium hold?
Jackson Freeman,
Ben, you've got the computer.
foul ball.
Yeah, I don't have any internet, though. That's the problem. I can look it up really quick.
Got your phone.
I'm thinking maybe they hold like 3,000, 5,000. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
I'm going to say about 500 probably. I think we've got a pretty good crowd here tonight.
I'm going to say
The 1-2 from Hemmer is foul back.
375.
I would say 377. The price is right.
Oh, you
I
son of a
outbid you.
gun. I love that show. The other day I watched it. I got both showcases right within 1,000, so I got both of them. If I was on the show, at least.
The 1-2 popped foul. Again, a little bit late is Freeman.
What was your guess for the capacity?
Like 3,000 to 5,000.
6,440
Oh, wow, okay.
is the capacity at Arm & Hammer Ballpark.
The 1-2. A little bit low.
So there's probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my my 250 to 300. But 375 is pretty good. I think Gus might win. Ben, if you could, start counting.
I'm pretty good at prices right. So
Are they going to announce the capacity like they did at Citizens
They
Bank Park?
might.
No, that's
honestly.
why you have to count. Payoff pitch.
Oh, that's
Here we
smart.
go. Here we go.
Here we
Foul.
go.
Back
Come on.
towards us. Has to be
Short.
well short of us and bangs into the seats.
Almost took out an old elderly couple.
Freeman doing a great job. I mean, in his first at-bat, he got to full count, started fouling off some pitches. Doing the same here. He's just had some fantastic plate appearances so far.
Yeah, the first time it resulted in a walk, and here's the 3-2 to him right now. Lifts it out to left. It's deep. Back for it is Helmrich, and he's under it, makes the catch. Nice grab out there in left field to end the third and set the Falcons down without a run in the inning. No runs, no hits, and the bases are left empty. 3 innings complete. It's the McCaffrey's game of the night, and the Falcons are in front of the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs 7-0.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
All right, top of the fourth. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs will send Brandon Hoppy, Jeff Blake, and Alex Helmrich up to bat. At least that's what it says on the lineup here. I'm not sure. We may see some pinch hitters, some substitutions in this special exhibition high school baseball game, a special venue, and two teams, Pennsbury in the PIAA, Hopewell Valley, of course, NJSIAA. And so this one is just a kind of a tradition that's built between these two schools. Oftentimes it's a coaches versus cancer kind of event. Tonight it's Pennsbury's senior recognition night at this special venue.
Your scorecard might be getting a little messy tonight.
It could. But at the plate, that is Hoppy. Swings through it for a strike. DiLorenzo kicks, fires, gets him to swing through that one as well. Senior Caden Falcon, a great start to this one on the mound for the Falcons. DiLorenzo now has taken over, and he worked him through the third inning. And now back at it in the fourth. That's wide. A ball and 2 strikes. Great tonight. We get to be here at Arm & Hammer Park, and then later on probably catch some of the Phillies action since they're out in Colorado. 1-2 fouled off.
Ranger Suarez makes his return from the IL tonight.
Go Ranger.
Yes, sir.
So that foul ball makes it a 1-2 count. Hoppy walked his first time up. He was caught stealing by Boraski, who nearly got him to go there. Hoppy checks it. Boraski's got a gun back there behind the plate. I mean, we've seen him throw out
a lot of guys.
Right?
His pop time is really good to stand and fire to get it to second. He may not have the strongest arm, but the pop time is fantastic.
The 2-2 outside, and it's a full count. Here to the leadoff man in the top of the fourth. Payoff pitch, got him. Little off-speed stuff, and Hoppy fooled by it. He strikes out, 1 away.
Sorry if you don't understand the noise I'm making. It's the Pennsbury dugout. Whenever there's a nasty pitch, they go, ew.
Well, that was nasty for sure. Fooled Hoppy, and it's the first out in the fourth. Jeff Blake with a fly out to L.J. Nelson in right, his first time up. First one in there for a strike to him. Well, I think it's now like 18 or 19 days before the Trenton Thunder officially gets started.
Yeah, June
Strike
1st.
two.
June 1st, they were blasting on the scoreboard earlier.
So how many days is that?
I don't even know what today is.
I think it's 20. They had posted a picture actually on their Twitter page of
with
when Rookie came.
Rookie the Bat Dog.
Yeah, when Rookie was at Pennsbury, and I think the caption was that
The
we're 20
0-2.
days away.
Struck out Blake. Same kind of off-speed stuff, and right now, Bulldogs aren't seeing the ball that great out of DiLorenzo's hand. He's being pretty deceptive now. He'll work to Alex Helmrich, who Falcon struck out back in the second, his first plate appearance tonight. Is that 19 days?
Dang it,
1-0.
I was doing the math in my head. You spoiled it for me.
I think that's right. Jordan's showing me a tweet.
Yeah, it looks like
A tweet.
19 days. It said 20 days. It was posted yesterday, so
Yeah.
20 minus 1, Gus.
He tweeted me.
19.
Tweet a tweet.
A twit.
A twat. Tweedledum.
You were all
What'd
over
I
the place
say?
there.
What-
Tweet, twit. tweeter.
It's too late for us. This is what happens when we do games at night.
2-1, well wide by DiLorenzo. So a good hitters count for Helmrich. One of the 3 seniors in the Hopewell Valley lineup, Helmrich, Todd McCoy, and Tyler Otterbray, the DH tonight. 3-1 is off the plate. Not by much, but Helmrich with a good eye works the walk. He's at first with 2 away for Blake Echternot. Yeah, Echternot up at the plate and Otterbray on deck. Coach Harrison talking over some lineup stuff. Are they going to get a courtesy runner? Yeah, here we go. Or maybe that's like a pinch runner, I think. Senior Todd McCoy takes first base. As DiLorenzo is ready.
He's got that off-speed working right now. It's a 3rd swing and miss of this inning on, I guess it's maybe a changeup.
Yeah, something off speed with some movement to it. The 0-1. That one drifts wide. 1 ball, 1 strike to the first baseman, Blake Echternot.
Got to respect the game. There's these little Mooresville Little Leaguers trying to hit on some Pennsbury seniors. Got to respect the game.
The 1-1. Foul ball jammed him.
Gus, do you think it's working?
No.
I would say no as well.
Good effort, though. Good try by the young lad.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly. Think of that, Tobias Harris.
The 1-2 lined out to left field. Through the hole. Base hit for Echternot. 2 on for the Bulldogs.
There goes the no-hitter.
Can't blame me. I didn't
No
mention it.
history tonight.
They had kind of a combined no-no going. And now
I'm disappointed.
Otterbray, the DH, up to bat.
Designated hitter, number 13, Tyler Otterbray.
Otterbray grounded to Zuckerman. His first time up to bat. DiLorenzo. Now that same kind of breaking pitch, which was effective getting some batters to swing through. Now seems like he's missing wide with what looks like kind of the same motion, the same arm action. A walk and a base hit. 2 on for the Bulldogs. Ooh, that one. Otterbray, not sure about the timing there.
That was nice. That was my bull rat impersonation.
Some of those swing and misses have been way off. Like they're not reading it that great, as they'll throw back to second, try to pick off McCoy back there.
It's a good pickoff move. The second, too. I know pickoff to second is probably one of the harder pickoff moves, but he has a good one, DiLorenzo does.
Yeah, and pretty helpful when you got somebody quick like Schaefer to cover the bag. The 1-1.
Ooh.
That's a nice pitch. Can that same breaking pitch that would drift outside, there he catches the corner, 1-2 count.
Painting the black there.
DiLorenzo's 1-2.
Oh.
Ooh, a little low, according to the home plate umpire. Didn't miss by much, but it's a 2-2 count.
Holy moly, Artichoke.
Yeah, and that Mercer County tournament win that Hopewell Valley was able to pull off. They were the lower seed, the 2-2. That's lined out to left. Jackson Freeman there to grab it, but it's going to be a run for the Bulldogs. Sliding into third base safely is Ectornot, and behind the play, Otterbray gets into second base. So he has an RBI base hit, advances to second on a scoring error as he plates senior Todd McCoy. Makes it a 7-1 game.
Yeah, and that's got to feel good for Hopewell Valley. Little two-out rally action to be able to put their first run up on the board. And now, hey, a single makes this a game again with 2 in scoring position.
And at the plate, Vlasic, who took one off the helmet back in this third inning. And now holds up on that one from DiLorenzo. That's called a ball, a bit outside. The 1-0. Came with a little more velocity there and got that past Vlasic. One pitch. Nice job placing that one. Gets the strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Vlasic. There you go. He strikes him out. Vlasic with a swing and a miss. And DiLorenzo strikes out the side. So all 3 outs by way of strikeout, but also let up a walk and a couple of base hits. And it results in the first run of the night for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. They get that run on 2 hits, and they leave 2 runners stranded. We're through 3.5 innings of high school baseball, and the Falcons now hold a 6-run lead. It's 7-1. And tonight's game on WBCB brought to you by the all-new Hyundai of Trenton. And, what about the all-new Hyundai of Trenton, Ben?
Who has the new car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties?
The all-new Hyundai of Trenton.
That's correct. They have cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. That was a new one.
That was a new one because it's Hyundai like Sunday.
What'd I say?
Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Have a little bit of fun with it.
Close enough.
Hyundai.
I think everybody knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Bottom of the 4th.
It's like calling Kia Kaya.
What is it? Hyundai?
Hyundai.
Like
Sunday.
Sunday.
But with an H.
Hyundai.
It happens to the best of us, Ben. I was pronouncing an ad read wrong yesterday. It's Cruiser, right, Chris?
Yes.
Not Cuser.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
No.
You know, Chris, you said something that is a little controversial in the baseball community last inning. You said that DiLorenzo struck out the side even though he allowed some batters to reach.
Yeah. That ball is sent to center field off the bat of Sam LeBrec. Under it is Lengel, and he's got it measured, makes the grab. There's one down in the bottom of the 4th.
How controversial is it?
Well, you know, there are a lot of people in the baseball community that say striking out the side is getting them 1, 2, 3.
No.
No.
This
So
was
you get, if you strike out every if every out in the inning is a strikeout, you strike out the side.
I think we might need a baseball reference definition.
Up at the plate now, Charlie Cordisco.
What's batting around?
I thought it
9.
was Ben's definition.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. 9?
You get all 3 outs by strikeout. You struck out the side. Ball is popped up. This is in short center. Lengel in for it, under it, makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
The rest is history.
And up to bat is James Schaefer.
I say batting around is when you get back to the batter that started off that inning.
See, I say it's
That's
the other
correct.
way.
No, it's when you
If you
get to the
get
batter
through,
of the inning.
if you get through 9, that's batting through. You bat it around, you get back to the person that leads off.
What's a crooked number?
I say 4 or more.
Anything above
Over
a
1.
And you say anything over 1. I
Anything
saw this.
over
This was a
1.
debate on Twitter, right, a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
this crooked number thing.
anything over 1, I would consider a crooked number.
Schaefer takes a strike.
Because 1 is just a line. If you 2, it's
Yeah, any other number besides 1
if
is
you
crooked.
draw a line through it.
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything too controversial about striking out the side, but
Apparently there is.
yesterday. I did bring up something about courtesy runners and designated hitters, the 1-1, and how at this level of baseball, you get these courtesy runners that come in for the catcher and the pitcher. And I was saying, oh man, I'm a traditionalist. I want the pitcher and the catcher to run for themselves.
Here we go. We got a Google search here from
The
Jordan.
2-1 ground ball to third. Blake has it, throws across the diamond to get Schaefer by a step. Not fast enough that time. Schaefer's thrown out, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning as the Falcons are set down in the 4th in order. And we are through 4. Falcons continue to hold a 7-1 lead in this one. It's the McCaffrey's game of the night on WBCB, and we'll be right back to Arm & Hammer Park.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Isaac Galarza now on the mound for the Pennsbury Falcons as the righty gets his warm-up tosses in. The third arm used tonight by head coach Joe Pacey. And what I wanted to clean up real quick was that in that game, Hun was hosting, who the heck were they? Steiner Spartans. And I mentioned something about courtesy runners and pinch runners, and there is a part of me that feels very traditional, like the guys at the plate should also be the people on the base paths, and I think pitchers should hit. I'm that kind of old school, but after further thought, I said, at the high school level, that's sometimes a guy's job, is to be out there and to run, and that speed makes such a big difference. It allows more players to participate. It allows more student athletes to actually be a part of the game in a big-time way. And after further thought, I said that specialization, especially at the high school level, it just lets more kids have more fun. Fouled right back into the netting. And so I'm in favor of that. So if that means courtesy runners and all that stuff, then after further consideration, I don't know. I think I like the fact that more kids get to play the game.
Plus, I know a lot of kids that their favorite part was running the bases. They were really good at running. They love to get on the base and just take off.
And, that's a skill you develop, reading the play, running the bases, stealing bags. 1-1 here from Galarza. In there for a strike. At the plate here, second baseman Jacob Shin.
Yeah, Galarza pitched the 6th inning in that Pennsbury win over Ben Salem on Thursday and struck out 2 in that inning, allowed 1 hit and no runs. So I'm sure that Joe Pacey looking for the same type of outing here today.
Galarza kicks the 1-2. Jammed him off the bat to Schaefer. He throws high, but grabbing it is Lebrecht, and he comes down on the bag for the putout. Shin grounds out, 1 down in the top of the 5th. Yeah, but I was thinking about that all night, Gus, how these courtesy runners are going to be unhappy with me. and say, come on, man. I want to play this game too.
Yeah.
I bet you courtesy runners will be in the MLB in the next few years.
They are testing it out. I mentioned this yesterday, Chris. They're testing it out in the Atlantic League, the courtesy runner rule.
Is it for like specific positions or is it for anybody?
I think it's for
Anybody.
anyone. I think it's anyone. It's like before the fifth inning or
Anybody.
something.
That I don't like.
Pitcher catcher. That's
Yeah,
where
that's
we're at
it.
high
That's
school.
it.
That makes
Yep,
sense.
that's it. Pitcher catcher.
And
Well,
then
they can't run for the pitcher anymore in the MLB because there's pitchers don't bat.
Good point.
Unless
So
you're
maybe
Shohei
just
Ohtani.
catcher. But then you look at certain teams like JT. He's one of your best base runners.
You don't need it.
Galarza set his 0-2 pitch.
Well, I wouldn't
Fouled
say
out
you
of play.
wouldn't need it, but it doesn't benefit some teams like the Phillies where you.
Oh,
can
what a
put-
catch. Barehanded grab by
Oh.
that fan. Just sitting in his seat. Ball landed right at him.
Although it could work for the Phillies if they do end up re-signing Rhys Hoskins. He's not the best on the base paths. You could sub him out with a courtesy runner.
Well, I'm not for it at the major league level. I mean, like high school level, yeah, I want more participation. Major league level, I go back to my traditional sense of what's supposed to be.
Yeah. I don't like it either, but for the major league, of course.
Now, I saw a Facebook post, and I didn't get the detail. I don't have the details, so forgive me. But it was like a major league guy who scored 30 runs in a season. He never had a hit, never had an at-bat. He
Is this
was
a pinch
just a
runner?
runner. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was a pinch runner. I think it was for the Athletics, the 0-2. Back in the 70s, that's lifted to left. Long run over there for Freeman, gets under it and makes the grab.
My guy over there, Freeman, the captain of the golf team. I did not know that by Jackson Freeman. I like him even more now. Big golf guy over here. Big golf guy.
Did you end up going golfing after the game the other day?
Yes, I did. Played a quick 9 holes, shot a 42, which isn't bad for me.
You can never go golfing before a Sixers game again.
Well, I'm not going golfing tomorrow,
Good.
so. Yeah, because Tuesday Tuesday I went golfing. And we
Oh,
won.
9 holes?
Yeah, 9
Owen
holes.
Lengel now at the plate. Not to interrupt you guys about your golf chit-chat. Lengel takes a strike from Galarza. It was Falcon, DiLorenzo, and now Galarza on the mound. Backhanded at short by Zuckerman. He throws across the body, and Sam Lebrecht can't quite scoop that one. Would have been an amazing play. Great job by Zuckerman to make it close. But Lengel safe at first.
It was kind of cool. He kind of pulled a little bit of a Derek Jeter
I was
on a
thinking the
field
same
where
thing.
Derek Jeter used to play. So that's pretty cool.
Elevated with the throw, and I'm going to give a base hit, right, to
Yeah, that was going to be a close play, even if the play was made, and that's a tough play for Zuckerman. It's not like a bang-bang play. That's in the hole. You got to
Would've-
go backhand.
Would have been an E3 because it was in the first baseman's glove. Bounced out.
So with 2 down at the plate, Branyan Hoppy. And for the Bulldogs, you know, we're getting late in this game. 2 down, but they kind of need a little bit of a 2-out rally here. This is the heart of their lineup. You got Hoppy and Blake. Galarza comes set, delivers, gets him to swing through that one, tried to check it, but he went. A ball and 2 strikes now, and Galarza delivers, the runner goes. The throw from Dylan Hirsch, not in time, but it's strike 3 at the plate. Hoppy called out. So a backwards K for Galarza as he sets him down in the top of the 5th. And scoreless inning for the Bulldogs, still 7-1. Falcons in front in the McCaffrey's game of the day. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day, and we thank them for their sponsorship.
Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for their finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread. Love some homemade bread made daily. Or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936.
1936. Babe Ruth was still hitting home runs, I think, in 1936.
He still
right?
was hitting home runs. So we got two of our sponsors were started when Babe Ruth was hitting bombs for the Yanks.
That's a little history. That's some tradition. That's got to be some good business, staying in business for all those years. The Italian People's Bakery and the other one we're talking about, Jammer Doors and Windows, both bringing you portions of tonight's game as that's fouled off, out of play, off the bat of Ryan Zuckerman, who's in the batter's box as we get going in the bottom of the fifth. Hemmer gets him with the pitch inside, kind of that hole in your swing.
I've been trying to avoid saying this, but I got something to pick with this PA announcer. You can't announce the batter's name during the at-bat.
The 0-2. So you got to wait till they step out, the pitch is thrown.
No, you got to do it before they get in the box.
Well, I thought you were talking about like the pitch is being thrown. And
No, like, you just can't. You got to do it before they get in the box. You can't do it mid-at-bat.
the 1-2
Ben's
popped
real
up
picky.
sky high and drifts foul, out of play.
As a guy who has interest in being a PA announcer one day or doing something in sports media, I mean, it's just,
That's how you're going to do it.
you just can't do it during the at-bat. I'm sorry.
The 1-2 ripped down the line and fair. Extra bases for Zuckerman. He had a triple already, and he's going to try to leg this one into a double, and he's into second standing. Solid smash for Zuckerman, and he's a leadoff base runner for Pennsbury in the fifth.
He was taking some big rips all at bat and finally able to connect with one, and that's the result. That was smoked into that left field corner.
Ryan Zuckerman has been our DiLorenzo's player of the game already this year, as you would imagine. He's had a great season, and the Falcons have won a bunch of games. But, I don't know, he's a pretty good candidate tonight.
There's a lot of candidates tonight.
Yeah.
Zuckerman's had a big day. Tiroli had the home run. LeBrecq had a huge double.
Oh, yeah, home run.
Our DiLorenzo's dinger of the day.
The 1-0. A little bit high, 2 balls and a strike. I mean, how awesome would that be? You get an opportunity, senior recognition night, a minor league ballpark with, bigger dimensions that you're used to, and you still go deep.
Not only is this any minor league ballpark, this field, Derek Jeter played on this field, Aaron Judge played on this field. This is a very historic ballpark with lots of historic players to perform here.
The 2-0 popped up, drifting foul, and looks like it's going to be out of play. No play for the Bulldogs on that one. And you know what else, Ben? Not only do you have the history with all these great players that played here, but I think it's a special ballpark for anybody who lives locally.
Yes.
Like for these young guys that
Yeah.
grew up in this area. You mentioned that
Grew up coming here. My first
your
game.
first game was a Thunder game.
My first ever baseball game. I was 3 years old. It was Derek Jeter's rehab. It was packed. That's what my parents said. I don't remember it, but
And probably some of these guys have a similar kind of story.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I used to come here once a week. Sometimes I would come 2 straight nights for a game. Just walk right up to the box office, get tickets for $5 anywhere, and sit wherever you want. It's baseball heaven. And you got to see a historic franchise in the Yankees who always have a great farm system.
And this year, as they did last year, Trenton Thunder are going to be showcasing some of the best Major League Baseball draft talent as it's bounced to third by Tiroli. Glove there, but the throw is not in time. Blake couldn't get him. Tiroli legs out the infield base hit, and on the throw, Zuckerman goes to third. So runners at the corners, nobody out, and here's cleanup man L.J. Nelson as coming in to run for Zuckerman is going to be sophomore Ryan Weber. And that might be the end of the night for Zuckerman as his team comes out to congratulate him, similar to what we saw when Caden Falcon was done. And I think that might be the end of the night for Joe Tiroli as well, as a pinch runner taking first base. That's Colin Kelleher. And Tiroli getting handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, so cool to see the entire Falcons dugout coming out to congratulate those two seniors as they exit the field on senior night. And both of them exit with a great chance to be the DiLorenzo's player of the game.
And now at the plate, L.J. Nelson, who was hit by a pitch his first time around.
Falcons have just done a great job of running the bases. Zuckerman taking third on that throw. And
for as good as Pennsbury's been tonight, Jordan, it's only been the second inning where they've scored any runs, but 7 big ones up there. A little chin music for Nelson.
Yeah, a chance to strike for more here, though, with corners, nobody out. They've been able to manufacture runs in different ways, whether it be with that base running or with the power, as we've seen a ton of extra base hits in this game as well.
Fouled off, and Hemmer heads back to the pitching rubber.
Sweet chin music. I appreciated that one. Good old Shawn Michaels.
What was that, a wrestling thing?
Yeah. His finishing move was the sweet chin music.
The 1-1. Down low, the runner goes. The throw comes down to second. They try to cut it off, but it ricochets out to right field. And Ryan Weber will score run number 8 around to third base. Goes Kelleher.
Yeah, that was the play that we thought maybe they were putting on in the second inning. Ends up working here. I thought maybe Hopewell Valley just would have had a better chance letting that ball go, because I think they would have had the runner at second and probably would have been good for them just to take the out. But
yeah, and that shortstop got cleated there.
Talking about keeping me up at night too. I missed the call when Ryan Weber ended that game. I didn't realize he was on second, right? Schaefer had moved to shortstop.
Yeah.
I still thought it was James Schaefer. Yeah. Big play right at the end of the last game we had on the WBCB Sports Network, and I got the players all mixed up.
It was a great play. Backhand pick. Ryan Weber, Charlie Cordisco's dog.
The 2-1 as the infield is drawn in. And you know what? The greatness of the play just makes me feel even worse. It really does. Right? You know, if it's some kind of web jam kind of play, and it was like that. It was a dive, a bounce, well-hit ball, 3-1 pitch to Nelson.
Nice little short one hop right to him. He had to go on sliding and kind of lay it to his side to just even get the ball in his glove. Yeah.
And I'm calling him James Schaefer.
It happens, you know.
Thank you for letting me off the hook.
It's okay, Chris.
3-2 at the plate. Infield in for the Bulldogs. An 8-1 Pennsbury lead. And it's sent out to center field.
That might be
Should be deep enough to maybe plate a run. Caught in right by Vlasic. The throw comes in home, but safe with a slide is Kelleher.
A lot better of a throw than I was actually expecting there.
Yeah, strong throw by Vlasic. He's got an arm, but just not in time. And so Pennsbury now scoring in an inning other than the second.
So a sac fly gives them a run in the fifth, or 2 runs now in the fifth, makes it 9-1. And brings Zerniak to the plate. Zerniak first pitch swinging, line drive to center. Lengel is back and makes the grab. Nice read. And there's 2 away in the fifth.
Yeah, these Falcons hitters continue to be very aggressive, and more hard contact there made by Zerniak. So their approach at the plate today is just to go up there free swinging, and it's really paid off.
Now getting his second time at the plate, Dylan Hirsch up to bat for the Falcons. So, Ben, before the game, you got down onto the field. We were asking you to ask both coaches if maybe we could bring somebody up for a post-game interview. It looks like we got the thumbs up there, the 1-0 in there for a strike. Might be time for you to head down pretty soon.
Yeah, I
guess.
know. Getting close to that mercy. Or that run
And
rule.
I mean,
Mercy.
we're getting close to the final innings. The 1-1 pitch popped up, sent out to right field. Vlasic's there, makes the catch for out number 3.
You want me to head down now?
Oh no, I don't want to head down now because you got to read commercials.
I do have to read some commercials.
Do some work here. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for helping to make tonight's game possible, including BAI Security.
More than securing your home or business, BAI Security in Yardley now offers medical alerts for seniors, trip or fall or homebound. These are the same medical alerts you see advertised on TV, but now available from BAI Security and monitored locally 24/7 by BAI Security. BAI Security also offers fire extinguisher sales, maintenance, and inspection of fire extinguishers. For complete security, including wireless security systems, remote systems, fire alarm systems, carbon monoxide systems, and now medical alert systems, call BAI Security in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414. Again, that's 215-493-1414, or visit BAInow.com. Again, that's BAInow.com.
Yeah, Jordan, you were mentioning all the other Pennsbury athletes that we've been seeing here at Arm & Hammer Park. Where the heck are we? Arm & Hammer Park. And I don't think we've seen any softball players.
Yes,
And
the whole softball team
I
is
saw
here.
Lady
Yeah?
Fryban, Presley Foote.
Well, they were
Liv
busy.
Cernia.
They're all sitting down there.
they had a long trip today,
Yeah.
right, Gus?
Yeah, they went to Delaware for that game against Caravel, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just saw on their Instagram they said they lost that game, but nonetheless, that's a far drive to go there and back and even get home in time to get ready to come and support your baseball team over here.
Yeah, that's some good school spirit, no question about it.
Yeah.
And the Pennsbury Falcons are getting close to picking up a potential league title as well. This game against Caravel, they played one of the best teams in the state of Delaware, a team they played last season and beat them. This year, Caravel getting the best of them, but there's still a few more league games. They have senior recognition coming up on Tuesday.
Yep, and talk about a little SOL championship, a special season for a Pennsbury athlete, one part of the baseball team as well. Eric David, a 3-sport SOL champion this year. First time since I think it was like the 70s, they said.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we haven't seen him out here tonight. He's a junior, so looking forward to seeing him again on the football field. Picked up a league title with Pennsbury football, a league title under head coach Wes Emmy.
Speaking of Eric David, here he comes. It was 50 years ago. 1973 was the last time.
All right, so Eric David in the game. Pennsbury with some changes. David going to be playing left field for Jackson Freeman. Also, you got Joe Beitler heading out to right.
Yeah, all the seniors getting their moment off the field. Just a beautiful moment it is right now.
So Jackson Freeman and L.J. Nelson getting some love.
Sam LeBrecq as well.
Oh, yeah, who's playing first base?
Connor McCloskey.
McCloskey is at first.
Kelleher at second. James Schaefer moves over to short.
Eric David's in left.
Ryan Weber at third.
Can't figure out who's in right field, though.
I can't see.
Ooh, yeah, that's the one I know. Beitler out there, I think.
Beitler, yes. Gotcha. It's kind of weird that they did all the switches at an 0-1 count.
Yeah, you would think you start an at-bat
Like yeah.
after.
No, one pitch, and then we're going to do subs. That was kind of weird, but okay.
Now a ball and a strike at the plate. And Galarza delivers up high.
I thought my scoreboard was messed up for a second. I looked at the scoreboard on the field, and then it was, no, 0-1. I was, okay.
Jeff Blake to be followed by Todd McCoy in the inning.
I think the only senior still on the field right now is the pitcher Galarza.
Actually, in the on-deck circle for the Bulldogs is Ryan Otterbray. So they're going with some pinch hitters here in the 6th. The 2-2, swing and a miss. Got him.
Galarza's been really good as well, following up a nice outing his last time out with a good one here on senior night. Really, all the seniors today had very good games and provided some positive things for these Falcons in one way or another. So just really great to see all of them coming through today on a night where they're being celebrated.
Yeah, we have to choose one senior to talk with for our De Lorenzo's player of the game, but really we could have, how many guys are there? There's 8. I think we'd have all 8 guys.
Why don't we bring them all up?
I don't have enough gift certificates, but I think they wouldn't mind. We might not have enough room. Logistics, man, logistics.
Ben would have to ask a lot of questions.
It would be a great scene on senior recognition night at Trenton Thunder to get all the seniors up here.
Yeah, Ben's head would explode.
Ben would have to do like 3 takes.
Have a 20-minute post-game interview.
Wow, Bulldog fans don't like that one. I thought that might have been a little down and in, but it's called strike 2. And now an 0-2 count. At the plate to Otterbray. Galarza winds, fires, and strikes him out. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 6th. And now at the plate, Blake Ectornot. Ectornot 1 for 2 with a base hit. His last time he was up at the plate back in the 4th inning. Kicks, fires, it's popped up. Might be a foul ball. Over to grab it and make the catch was McCluskey. So a 1-2-3 inning. Hopewell Valley Bulldogs are set down in order in the top of the 6th. A great inning on the mound. They're a really commanding job by Galarza. And who knows, since they're getting all these seniors a curtain call, that might be the end of the day. It looks like Galarza is getting the same kind of treatment that the rest of his teammates got. Everybody coming out of the dugout, giving him hugs and high fives, congratulating him on senior recognition night, his performance tonight, and also his time with this Pennsbury Falcon baseball team. And Galarza even turns there to the Pennsbury student section, gets a little round of applause, a little shout. All right, I think did we get all our sponsors in? I don't know. Today's baseball game brought to you by the parents of the Pennsbury Baseball Club. They want you to come out, support the Pennsbury Falcon baseball team. They got some big games in front of them already, SOL Patriot Division champs, and they want you to be there to enjoy the fun, and they thank the Pennsbury community for all the support they get throughout the year. We want to say thank you to the all-new Hyundai of Trenton, cars priced from $2,000 all the way up to $200,000 and everything in between. The all-new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy. Hyundai of Trenton, the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer with cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Our De Lorenzo's player of the game will be with us as Ben Goldstein has left the radio broadcast booth, the home radio booth here at Arm & Hammer Park, and he's going to go down there and hopefully be able to secure us an interview.
They got me some room now to move around here.
Ground ball, and unfortunately for Eric David, that one just could not stay fair. Maybe a little English on that one. That was big the other day. We were talking about English. What happened to that?
Love English on the ball. Yeah, that ball had a ton of English just going down that line. The pitcher is smart enough realizing that English is going to probably let it roll out of bounds, and the rest is history.
There's so much English. That ball was drinking a cup of tea as it went across the third base line. That's sent right back through the middle, a base hit for Eric David.
He'll take that instead. How about some exit velo on that one? We need some StatCast data there. That ball was smoked.
It doesn't matter what Eric David does today, this year, his name's going in the record books.
Yeah, you mentioned it. He's the first player in 50 years to win a league title in 3 varsity sports. As McCloskey first pitch swinging, and that's going to drift a couple of feet foul down the third base line. But he was a key part of the Falcons' success, a great member of their defensive backfield. And then from that league championship, jumps over onto the basketball court, and they had a great season. You know, didn't have a lot of expectations, but
Exceeded whatever ones they had.
I'd say so, as that's served to right a base hit. Eric David will hold up at second. And McCloskey at first. So 2 on, nobody out.
And to put the cherry on the Sunday, Eric David's only a junior. He's got a whole another year to try to do it again.
I believe this league championship for Pennsbury is their 22nd. That's pretty good. And a lot of success under head coach Joe Pacey. And now he's out there talking to the umpire. It's going to be Mercora at the bat for the Falcons.
Yeah, Pacey slowly but surely etching his way into the Pennsbury history books.
Yeah, Mercora, a guy that normally we see, like you said, Chris, somebody that just comes in to run the bases exclusively. You know, he's got to be now really excited to get his chance at the plate.
Gets a chance with 2 on and swings at the first one, fouls it off down the first baseline.
Tell you what, it doesn't matter if it's the starters or some of the bench guys that are coming in. They are going up there and they are hacking.
Be interesting to see what the Falcons do as far as who's going to appear in the 7th on the mound.
If we get there.
Might be Ryan Weber.
Makes sense if it was Ryan Weber.
That is fouled back by Mercora. What's that, Ben asking who we want?
Yeah, Ben got a text from Ben, and
he can decide.
You want Ben to decide? Give him the full reins for his interview?
Yeah, I thought he already had the full reins.
I'll shoot him a text right now. Tell him he gets to pick.
Kids nowadays, Chris, what are we going to do with them?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here to Mercora at the plate. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Ben doesn't know who to interview. Jordan doesn't know where we parked.
I guess I thought that we talked about Zuckerman already.
That's what I thought about. I don't know.
Let's see who Ben decides on.
Just tell Ben to bring every single player up.
Senior, junior, freshman. So I'll get the whole team up here. We've got room. We've got a whole stadium today.
The 1-2 breaking pitch stays up a bit to Mercora. That looked pretty good. Bulldog fans liked it, but the home plate umpire said that's a ball.
He said nope.
Here comes the 2-2. Check swing. He went. Mercora strikes out.
Yeah, I guess they called that on the swing because that one looked off the plate. Joe Pacey not happy with the call.
Yeah, I thought he checked it. But at this point, late in the game, not going to get the benefit of that call.
Yeah, maybe that was a makeup call for the pitch before that looked pretty good.
Yeah, Jordan and Ben couldn't find where we were parked, so we had to carry all the stuff in, Gus.
I know.
I did apologize. We parked,
I
parked
had the
behind.
laptop, I had the camera, I had my coffee. It was just a rough time.
And they're the young guys.
Yeah, they should be
like
carrying everything.
I will say, Chris, I did ask where you parked.
Ground ball back up the middle, bounces to the pitcher, but the throw back to second is offline, and coming in to score, Pennsbury Falcons' Eric David makes it 10-1.
Jordan, how many parking lots are there here?
Well, there's one back behind home plate where we parked. You guys, I guess, were down the left field line.
One back behind home plate. Did you park?
Yeah, there's a whole...
Or did you get dropped off?
Oh, no, we parked. There's one back behind home plate whenever I used to come to minor league Trenton Thunder games here. That's where we would always park.
That's a heck of a walk.
It's only like 15, 20 seconds. You just have to cross over the road, and then you're kind of right at the front of the stadium.
Wow.
You just make a right into the parking or right onto the road and then make another right, and there's all the buildings back there as well.
You know what this sounds like, Chris? We got to carry all the equipment back to the
I'll
car
help you guys
ourselves.
carry it back.
Sounds like we're getting
I feel
distracted
bad now.
Ryan Weber at the plate for the Falcons. Bounces that one to third. Blake takes it to the bag to get the lead runner. Retired there is McCloskey. And there's 2 down. Ryan Weber at first on the fielder's choice.
I don't think we've talked about it at all tonight, though, but we're in the press box for Trenton Thunder here, and one of our very own WBCB's very own is going to be here this year calling for Trenton Thunder, Mike Warren.
Colin Kelleher at the plate off the end of the bat. Shin bobbles, picks it up, and doesn't have a play. Safe all around. The bases loaded for the Falcons in the 6th.
That's Shin's second error of this game. This entire Hopewell Valley infield hasn't had the best of days in the field, and Pennsbury could get the mercy rule here now. Bases loaded, 2 outs, up by 9.
So at the plate is Beitler. Beitler took over in right field, gets his first plate appearance with the bases loaded and 2 down, and he's first pitch swinging. That could be a tough play. It dribbles down the first base line. Brian Hoppy with a great play from behind the plate. He popped out there, got on the ball, gets the 3rd out, and he'll send us to the 7th inning. 10-1 the score. The Falcons get another run here in the 6th to add to their lead, and it's last chance time for the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. And want to let you know that BAI Security helping to make portions of today's game possible. BAI Security. Call them in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414. That's 215-493-1414. Or visit BAInow.com. That's BAInow.com. And a pitching change for the Pennsbury Falcons. Ian Pollock, the lefty, getting his warm-ups in. Again, thanks to BAI Security, BAInow.com. That's BAInow.com. Helping to make portions of today's game possible on WBCB. Thanks also to Jammer Doors and Windows. Outstanding service. And they do installation of garage doors and openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Spruce up your house with the help of Jammer Doors. You can give them a call at 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. Check out their Yardley showroom, which is open by appointment. Again, that phone number, 215-493-7709, or their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike on Business Route 1. Check it out. Avoid the big box stores and save with Jammer Doors.
Well, Pollock pitched the last inning of that win over Ben Salem, threugh a scoreless inning and picked up a strikeout. And also, Chris, the pick is in for Ben Goldstein's player of the game. He selected Joe Tiroli, who hit that home run earlier.
It's a good call. And right now, Pollock, the lefty, trying to close this one out. The first one served out to right. Over for it, but off the glove. And sliding safely into second. The Bulldogs maybe have something going here in the 7th. Yeah, that's Keller Bradley out in right.
Really? You know,
Usually he's one of their top arms,
I
a
was going to
freshman.
say, if it was like an off-speed pitch, he would have killed that thing. But, you know, those balls, especially on a night like tonight where ego was up, you could lose it a little bit, especially for somebody who's not seeing a lot of pop-ups in the outfield. That's going to be a tough play.
Up now is Vlasic for Hopewell Valley. Runner at second with nobody out. They need a ton of base runners to get back in this thing. That looked a little bit low to Vlasic, but it's a called strike.
This Hopewell Valley team not liking the strike zone right now, but I feel like his strike zone hasn't been that bad all game. Not that complainable worthy.
The 1-1. That's a strike.
Yeah, and Gus, we've seen some poor strike zones throughout the season. I think this umpire, though, has been consistent with his calls.
Yeah.
The 1-2 from Pollock gets him in the rear. Vlasic's hit by a pitch, and that puts 2 on. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, not the start Pollock wanted. Looks like he's going to get a meeting at the mound now by Joe Pacey, and got to figure this is just settle him down, get him to throw strikes. You're up big, and you don't want to let, obviously, that error in right field kind of play with his mind a little. Just trying to come in, throw strikes, and understanding that you've got a big lead.
So if I get a chance to talk with Coach Pacey at some point in the future, and I remember, I'm going to ask him about Colin Kelleher Bradley Keller in right field. I'm not sure if, Keller, outstanding pitcher, and that's, I think, where his future is at with Pennsbury and probably his future in baseball.
Maybe they just don't have a lot of outfield depth in a game like today where they just have to throw somebody like a Keller Bradley. Hey, just give us one inning out there real quick.
And the other thing, it gives a freshman a perspective on how difficult it can be for your teammates to make those plays. You think they're so easy, and it gives you kind of a different perspective.
Especially him for a pitcher.
Swing and a miss by Shin. Pollock going with the fastball there. 1-1 count to Jacob Shin. 10-1 the score. Falcons with 7 runs in the second. The 1-1, that comes inside. 2 balls and a strike to Shin. So you got Jacob Shin followed by Jaden Shin. Here in the top of the 7th. And just 3 outs for these Bulldogs to work with. The 2-1 popped up and drifts foul in a few seats.
Oh.
Back behind the dugout.
Almost a terrible decision by a fan. Trying to catch that barehanded.
Almost lost a finger.
Yeah.
Who just... somebody like sliding in was it JT Real Muto jammed his finger?
Yeah, sliding into third base yesterday, sprained it. He's out today. Fortunately, they said they think he'll be back tomorrow.
Didn't he have his base running mittens on?
No, it was because it was off of a ball that...
Ground ball to first. Lebrec flips to the pitcher, and he falls over the bag, touching first base, and the out is recorded. A nice job right there by Pollock.
I see the sniper. I see him. He's up in the top right. That he didn't trip. He got sniped.
Well, I thought he tripped over the turf, but okay. He went down like he was shot.
I saw the sniper. I see him up there.
But the Falcons get the out. That's the most important thing. It's the first out here in the 7th. Both runners get to move up, and now Jaden Shin at the plate.
And just to finish up that one thought you had asked about JT Real Muto, was because he had hit a ball that it was a double that he tried to stretch into a triple, so didn't have his mitt on. Looks like we're gonna have a balk called against Pollock.
Balk. That'll allow the second run of the night to cross the plate for Hopewell Valley. Makes it a 10-2 game.
I think that's the first balk I've seen this high school season.
That's like my third.
In to score is Tyler Otterbray.
I see you, Gus.
Yeah, I think 2 of them came in a Notre Dame game, so.
Now at third, Vlasic. And it's an 8-run game. Still Hopewell Valley looking for a miracle. And they get a pass ball or a wild pitch. It's through the legs of Hirsch. And, so many defensive changes. That is not Hirsch. Who is that, 22?
22, yes.
20.
Or 20-something.
20. I think it's 20, Ryan Forrester.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think 22 is Galarza.
So that's another run for the Bulldogs. Makes it 10-3, but it empties the bases.
Yeah, little less pressure.
The 2-1 put in play. Knocked down by McCloskey. He'll throw to first. Tagging the bag is Pollock, and they get the out. 2 down.
Wow, great stick-to-itiveness by McCloskey over there. Obviously got a lot of people playing positions they're not used to, and McCloskey stayed calm on that one, was able to make the flip in time.
Yeah, and I know it was a close play. It was like almost tie goes to the runner there, but that's the second play. He went over to first, and the second play he's fell after touching the bag.
Yeah, Pollock might be a little out of breath.
A little out of breath there.
Sniper's still up there.
I could still see him.
Ball in there for a strike to Lengel. Lengel 1 for 3 tonight. Bulldogs down to their final out. And it's a take. It's a bit inside for ball 1. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get our post-game interview right away. There are some logistic challenges that we have here at Trenton Thunder Ballpark. That's sent back up the middle, and underneath the glove of James Schaefer, safe at first, is Lengel.
Schaefer looked like he thought that ball was going to bounce up, and it ended up staying down. I wonder if maybe it hit the backside of second base.
It took a little weird roll on him, not necessarily a hop. He thought it was going to be a hop. Instead, it was a roll. And now up to bat, Brandon Hoppy.
I'll tell you what, Ben's been waiting over there by the first base side for a while now.
As that's a wild pitch up high.
Thankfully, it wasn't like a 2-run game or something this inning.
Up to second goes Lengel. Yes, 7 runs in the second. Falcons added 2 more in the 5th. And 1 insurance run in the 6th. Here for Pennsbury, the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Hoppy, a walk and a couple of strikeouts tonight. Also was caught stealing by Baraski back in the first inning. Takes again, and that's also off the plate. Well, this is what the Bulldogs need. They need base runners. And there ain't no way he's going to be swinging at this one. The take is on. And that's in there for a strike. And he was trying to convince the umpire that was a ball as he was hopping his way down to first base. That's not going to win you any friends with your home plate umpire.
Yeah, definitely not. Won't be surprised if this next close pitch is going to be called a strike.
And that pitch looked like it was clearly a strike. You wonder, like, was Hoppy going to try to head down to first no matter where that pitch was? I mean, it looked real good from here, maybe right down the middle.
3-1, swing and a miss. And Pollock battles back to a full count. Bulldogs down to their final out, final strike here in this special exhibition game. The payoff pitch struck him out. And the Pennsbury Falcons win it 10-3. The final over Hopewell Valley. Falcons improving to 15-3 overall, and they drop the Bulldogs to 12-8. All right, so stick with us. We're going to be back in a little bit with our DiLorenzo's player of the game, Joe Tiroli, who launched a home run as part of the 7-run onslaught in the second inning for the Falcons. Want to let you know before we step aside that tonight's game made possible by the Italian People's Bakery. And the Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street since 1936. We thank them for their support of high school baseball on WBCB. And thanks to DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza. Ben Goldstein is going to pass along a gift certificate to our player of the game. DiLorenzo's in the Vermilion Square, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown, open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 to 8:30. Fridays and Saturdays open till 9. Sundays open noon to 8:30 and closed on Mondays. Well, Gus, this is Pennsbury continuing to ride this momentum a great start to this one. I mean, it wasn't until the second inning that they got some runs going, but it feels like they're playing as good as they've played throughout this season, right? And as you enter postseason, you get towards the end of the year. That's what you can hope for. All you can hope for a team.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing some of their best baseball right now, and it's coming at the perfect time as they're getting closer and closer to playoffs. They just clinched the SOL title, and if you're going to want to play baseball at the toppest level, you're going to want to do it right now.
Sometimes it's not the best team that goes far in the postseason. It's the hottest team. And the Falcons, I think, could lay claim for being one of the hottest teams in the area with this defeat of Hopewell Valley. And the other thing, Jordan, I loved in today's game, okay, you get the start from Caden Fulkin. He's one of their top arms. He goes, a couple of innings, scoreless. But then the other guys come in. DiLorenzo pitched great. A wonderful close for Pollock. And you see the depth that the Falcons have when it comes not just to their rotation, but to their relievers as well.
Yeah, and depth at any position obviously is incredibly important, especially as you get into tournament play and you start playing a lot of games in a short amount of time. It's nice to be able to get some of your starters off the field, which you were able to do today, give them any extra rest that they need and they can use going into tournament play. So it's just always great to be a deep team, and obviously to have that pays dividends on offense as well, because it means you can get productivity up and down the lineup.
I feel like I'm forgetting a pitcher.
Galarza.
Falcon.
Galarza.
Galarza. And Galarza, a senior, that brings out up the point that we made throughout the game, Gus, that the seniors on senior recognition night for Pennsbury, pretty much every one of them had a stellar game and came up in a big spot in one way or another tonight.
Yeah, every single one of them came out and had a little bit of a shining moment, and this is the spot you want to do it in Trenton Thunder Field on senior night with all these students and fans out here to show up for you. What a better time to come and have a little bit of shimmering shine in here.
Well, I don't see Ben Goldstein making his way.
I saw him. He was down. He was down next to the dugout.
Okay, yeah.
Now he's making his way over.
He's still trying to secure our DiLorenzo's player of the game as the Falcons celebrate this W.
He's got him now.
Now, the real question is, how do they come ways to walk? I was going to say, they have to walk all the way around, don't they?
So we'll step aside, return here to Arm & Hammer Park in just a little bit. The Pennsbury Falcons defeating the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. The final score, 10-3.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
During the Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event, just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
During the Toyota Ready, Set, Go sales event, just imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Whatever you need, from an electric vehicle to a rugged, versatile truck, we have new Toyotas on the ground for immediate delivery. Or choose from over 100 certified used options, which undergo a rigorous inspection and include an amazing warranty. Plus service centers that can save you time and money and keep you on the road. So let's go to Team Toyota this spring. Just visit teamtoyota.net to find a location near you.
A 10-3 Pennsbury win over Hopewell Valley here on a great night for some high school baseball, and a big win for Pennsbury on their senior recognition night. And we also want to wish the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs some good luck as they will battle in the Mercer County tournament. And right now, just below us, I think we got him here, Ben Goldstein is standing by with our DiLorenzo's player of the game.
We're here with the DiLorenzo's, the Berg player of the game. He hit the DiLorenzo's dinger of the day, Joe Tiroli. Joe, you played at a venue which a lot of legends have played at. Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, Aaron Judge. Can you describe how special it was to play here tonight?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, I used to come to these games when I was 6 years old, dreaming of playing on a field like this, and it's truly special. And I'm over the moon happy with the ability to be able to play on this field, so it's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable experience.
You hit the, as you said, you hit the DiLorenzo's dinger of the day. Can you take me through the home run?
Yeah, so I don't really know. It was a first pitch fastball, and I just put a good swing on it, and thank God it went out. I hit it hard, so thank God it went out.
You told me you had to say the rest is history.
The rest is history. That's a bird's dove. The rest is history.
Hey,
this has been your DiLorenzo's player.
Wait. Before we let you go, Joe, you guys are playing great baseball right now. We were just making the point that you guys might be playing the best you have throughout this season. What do you need to do to keep it going? And you guys have some big games in front of you.
Yeah, we have a lot of momentum right now. We're playing very, very good baseball right now, and the team chemistry's so high, and we're playing so well. And I don't know, it's just the momentum. We have great energy every single game, and we're just going out there and doing our thing. We're not letting the big games kind of take hold. We're doing our own thing. So we're going out there, we're playing well.
Well, congratulations and keep it going.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Chris, back to you.
All right, Ben, thank you so much. Our DiLorenzo's player of the game, Joe Tiroli, joining us up here. And, of course, that DiLorenzo's dinger over the left field wall at Arm & Hammer Park, part of the big seventh inning for the Pennsbury Falcons. Well, thanks to the crew, Jordan Hirsch helping with the call of the game and behind the camera. Of course, Gus the Bus Barber hanging out, helping to break down the action and doing our video engineering, and Ben Goldstein, who provided stats and our post-game interview. Thanks to Ben, Jordan, Gus, and thanks to you for being with us tonight on the WBCB Sports Network. Thanks to all of our sponsors. One final time from Trenton, New Jersey, it was the Pennsbury Falcons 10 and the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs 3. Thanks for listening and watching high school baseball on the WBCB